This is my reaction to Davina Michelle performing Ordinary, originally by Alex Warren. Let's commence.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will make the mundane our masterpiece. If you want to talk about masterpiece singing, Davina Michelle, what a vocalist she is, what a singer she is, what a performer she is, ladies and gentlemen. Davina, with the microphone, gonna give us a singing performance. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's gonna be entertaining. You know she's gonna showcase her skill, her vocal ability. You know it's gonna be wonderful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. She is performing the song Ordinary, which was originated by Alex Warren. I did check out Jessica Sanchez performing Ordinary on the AGT stage in 2025, ladies and gentlemen. The track was, quite a sort of jamming, rocking sort of track on that occasion. Yeah, we just hearing piano here along with Davina's voice as she brings us into the song, ladies and gentlemen. Also, this performance here only clocking in at about 1 minute and 55 seconds. We're already almost 20 seconds in, so this is one of those short but oh so sweet performances, ladies and gentlemen, in the sense that I know this lady always performs wonderfully, but I mean the runtime on this rendition of the song being quite short here, that's fine. She doesn't need a lot of time to impress you. I have watched her perform on my channel quite a few times. She instantaneously grips you with that amazing voice of hers, ladies and gentlemen. She instantaneously captivates you with her stunning vocal skill, and that's not going to change. Let's see what she does with this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's go, Davina.
Oh my, oh my love. I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you to lay me down to a dead and buried on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vine. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of your sanctuary, shedding me with your touch. Oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
Ladies and gentlemen, an angelic voice is what we're dealing with here. Davina Michelle, absolutely. The vibe of the track just coming through there, and just the epicness of this song. It is lending itself to the epic voice of Davina Michelle. Davina is so skillful, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to just singing magnificently. Not only can she sing wonderfully, ladies and gentlemen, she can absolutely effortlessly capture the essence of the song, and that voice of hers, it just sounds so magnificent. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. You know you are going to be entertained, that goes without saying, but Davina's voice, it is so unforgettable, ladies and gentlemen. Her ability to just infuse her own style onto the track, it is just so immense. It is just so terrific. And that's what she is, ladies and gentlemen, a tremendous performer. She's just casually giving you a rocking performance here. Brilliant stuff.
Something so heavenly, higher than ecstasy, whenever you're next to me. Oh my, the world was in black and white until I saw your light. I thought you had to die to find something so out of the ordinary. I want you to lay me down to a dead and buried on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vine. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's simply electrifying. She doesn't need much. All she needs is an instrumental and a microphone, and she will absolutely give you a performance that will just stay with you in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, in your memories. And ladies and gentlemen, the ease with which this young singer does this, It is, ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy to be this brilliant. I'm saying it is not easy to be this brilliant. You gotta have that talent to begin with. You gotta have, the willingness to keep going. You gotta have, the persistence to just absolutely keep performing for the masses. That's what you gotta have, ladies and gentlemen. And it all just comes right back to that vocal skill of Davina Michelle. She has vocal skill in spades, ladies and gentlemen. And she's making ordinary sound extraordinary. You know the vibe, ladies and gentlemen. What a singer.
Out of the ordinary, you got me kissing the ground of your sanctuary. Shadow me with your touch. Oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
It's vocal magnificence, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. No doubt, no uncertainty. It's just, Davina is going to be utterly brilliant. She took ordinary and she just reshaped it into a wonderful, wonderful showcase for her wonderful, amazing, stunning voice, ladies and gentlemen. The microphone absolutely being rocked by Davina Michelle with that vocal performance. It's just vocal strength, vocal capability that is just quite clear for the viewer/listener to, enjoy. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. What a performer she is. Every time she performs, you are in for an immensely entertaining performance. She's going to sing magnificently. She's going to sing phenomenally, ladies and gentlemen. That's the story every single time with this wonderful young performer. And that was another one that was just so utterly well done. So excellently done by Davina, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I also wish that these capabilities were within my wheelhouse. But they're not, ladies and gentlemen. No. Waylon Perspective isn't the one that's going to absolutely sing wonderfully for you. That's not what's going to happen. The person that's going to sing absolutely wonderfully and stunningly for you is Davina Michelle. And you just, you got to appreciate what this young lady brings to the equation, what she brings to the table, ladies and gentlemen. Her voice just sounding so wonderful. That tone, that style, that vibe in her voice, just so instantaneously recognizable. She's just so stunning and so awesome in the way she sings, ladies and gentlemen. And every time she takes on these songs and gives us cover versions, she's going to rock it every single time. No doubt about it. That was a magnetic performance, simply superb.